This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Wednesday, February 4th, 2026. I'm Alex Brown. After 5 years of planning, Subaru of Indiana Automotive is now producing its first hybrid vehicle in Indiana. The first 2026 Forester Hybrid Premium came off the assembly line at the Lafayette plant around noon Monday. President Scott Brand.
It's a significant milestone because it positions us to be able to participate in the hybrid electric vehicle market with products coming out of this factory. And it's really important to our associates that our products are aligned with what customers want. These cars are the culmination of a lot of pilot events and a lot of trials that have been run over the last couple of years to validate our processes, to validate our suppliers' capabilities, and to know that we were ready to move into mass production. So really, this week's events were able to provide us with confidence that we had now satisfied all of the mass production requirements that were going to allow us to produce in high numbers.
The Forester is the first hybrid vehicle to be produced by Subaru in the U.S. A 2,000-unit Fort Wayne apartment complex is under new ownership in what is being described as the largest single-asset multifamily transaction ever completed in the state. The sale of Canterbury Green apartments and townhomes was valued at $207.7 million, according to Allen County property records. The complex was sold to Morgan Properties in Pennsylvania. DePauw University has received a $10 million matching challenge gift to support student scholarships. The gift comes from alumni Steve and Karen Sanger, who are calling on others from the extended DePauw community to help meet a long-term strategy to eliminate financial barriers for students. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick, coming to you this week from Northwest Indiana, Jeffersonville, Muncie, South Bend, in downtown Evansville, Terre Haute, Fort Wayne, Richmond, from one of the state's key entrepreneurial and innovation hubs, 16 Tech. Inside Indiana Business, Indiana's business news leader.
Citing concerns about the amount of federal spending on assistance programs and recent news out of Minnesota, Governor Mike Braun is establishing the Indiana Council on Fraud Detection and Prevention.
Braun signed an executive order Monday setting up the council to look for fraud in federal programs administered by state agencies, including Medicare and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. The 11-member council is expected to meet quarterly to coordinate the executive branch's efforts to administer programs and come up with effective methods to identify, detect, and prevent fraud. In an interview with IBJ, Braun said increased federal spending during the COVID-19 pandemic created the potential for fraud in government programs, though he brought up the massive case of welfare fraud recently uncovered in Minnesota, where $9 billion or more may have been stolen. Braun says he doesn't believe Indiana is facing the same situation. The executive order says the council will also focus its efforts on other programs, such as temporary assistance for needy families, women, infants, and children, and federally funded school nutrition and special education programs. Braun said his vision for the council is for it to function as an audit committee. He added that the plan underscores his continuing focus on fraud prevention. Abriana Herron, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
The city of Elkhart will become the latest in Indiana to allow residents to take their alcoholic drinks outside. The Elkhart City Council this week approved a new designated outdoor refreshment area, or DORA, which allows individuals 21 years and older to purchase alcoholic beverages from approved establishments and carry them outside within a designated zone. The DORA encompasses the city's central business district and is expected to open after a 90-day implementation period. Jim Cornelison is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now on the IBJ Media app or your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.